Sheffield Wednesday Football Club, ruining my weekends since I was born. Ladies and gentlemen, I officially cannot even be arsed anymore with the shambles that is my football club. I should have written a script for this video because I'm just pissed off, to be honest. Do you know what I really wanted for Valentine's Day? I wanted to get royally f***ed by the Royals 3-0 at Hillsborough. That is exactly what I wanted. I've been thinking about it for ages. Do you know what's even better before that? I tell you what, a few days before that, let's make sure going into that game, we get absolutely played off the park by Luton Town. I'm done. I'm just done, right? We've got no vision, the players can't be arsed, the manager can't even defend it. It's just beyond saving for me at the minute. I can't see any redeeming factors in it. I wonder just how many Sheffield United fans have come on this video because even though they're heading for Europe, they're still obsessed with the biggest club in Sheffield. Hey guys, how you doing? 1 win in 10, boys. 1 win in 10 matches. I've been feeling so disenfranchised with football recently just because the lack of desire that my team is showing. I mean, we've got a very split fan base, but the one thing we can all collectively agree on is that we're collectively shit at the minute. We can't just finish off a match, we can't score, we don't look like we're going to actually do anything. Getting beaten by the teams at the lower end of the table. An impending points deduction. Could be 21 points. We could be League One next season, boys. League One. You get to the end of the January transfer window, you bring De Cruz, Wickham, Windass. You think, oh, maybe, just maybe that's what we need because Flesh is out injured. We don't have much up top, but then the whole team is just not gelling. Honestly, I read this on Twitter earlier. I hope I can find it when I actually bring it into the video. Has Westwood been a naughty boy? Has he been shagging Poodle's misses before? Has there been much drama around it? I'm pretty sure this is a wind-up. But why aren't you playing the best keeper at the club we have got? Now this is splitting the fan base even again because half of the Wednesday fans I talk to think Westwood's shit and that Dawson should be given a chance. Dawson's had his chance. He can't keep hold of a ball. I don't mean to slag off a Wednesday fan there. I'm just disappointed and angry at the overall desire and the ambition coming from this team at the minute. And I think we all are. I think we're all just fed up of getting the same talk from the manager at the end of the match. We're getting the same sort of lack of desire every single time those players go out on the pitch, and it's just not good enough. I honestly don't know where I stand with Gary Monk at the minute. My head, rationally, is saying he deserves to bring his own players in and give it a go. But looking at his tactics, I don't even know anymore. Yes, the players that appear to have completely stopped playing for him, I think they've done this to many managers now. I think they do this thing. They get a new manager in, they have that thing, oh, we need to keep our places in the side here, but we've got so many players coming to the end of the contracts now, they just couldn't give a crap. They're not playing for the club anymore. They're just completely selfish. They probably see the situation that the club could be in, and they're done. And it's showing on the pitch, and something that could have been really special with these players this season, because if you look at it on paper, and you look at the early form even, we had players that could be challenging for promotion, and it's just gone downhill, and it's not showing any signs of being able to pick back up. Just look at our last 5 matches. Wigan, Millwall, Barnsley, Luton, Reading. Don't know why I used 2 hands there, but still, am I all of a sudden from Barnsley? I can't keep that in. It's not even a great joke. Matches that we could have actually put a string of results together and been the other end of the table right now. We could have been in those playoffs. We should, by all rights, be within those playoffs with the squad we've had, with the additions we've had come in, and we're just shambolic. I don't know anything else I can say in this video other than just say how terrible we are, and that yes, maybe it is time for Monk to go because he's got potential as a manager, but is it even worth getting rid of him? Is it even worth getting rid of him when it's these players again that aren't doing the business? They're the ones that are responsible at the end of the day. The manager takes the responsibility, but these players have turned against managers. You can even think that it was so optimistic at the start of the season with Steve Bruce coming in. Would they have turned against Steve Bruce at the sight of things not going their way? Have we got prima donnas in that dressing room? That's the frustrating things at the minute. Chansiri promised us Premier League. He promised us quality football for quality prices. He's priced out a lot of the fan base, right? And we are getting no desire, no quality at all, and we're still paying an absolute fortune to actually be at those matches. And it's not fair. It's turned a club that, when I was younger, I could afford to go to easily, and as a kid growing up, even though we weren't the best team, we were a League One side when I started supporting Wednesday, for Christ's sake, when I was little. And it didn't matter because it was affordable, it was accessible, and I got the Wednesday bug, and ever since then I've been a sucker for punishment, and I've never ever thought of supporting anyone else, as any true football fan would, you know. But it's got to a point now where I feel like younger people won't be able to get into Wednesday as much as I did, because there's a Premier League side next door, and on top of that, it's an affordable Premier League side next door, whereas you can go and watch Wednesday struggle in the Championship for the similar sort of money, or you can go and watch the likes of De Bruyne go into Bramall Lane. I think I know what I'd prefer if I was a child right now. And there's a bigger picture that has all come down to one thing. They had a quality manager. An absolute quality manager. And we've had the potential of quality managers, but not the right blend of it. We've not had... Okay, we probably haven't had a manager... Bruce could have been this, that could have turned those players around, and they had to listen to him, and he had that... I don't know, he had that magic that would just get everything clicking, like it did with Carlos early in his reign. But now these players know that they can not put a shift in, they can throw a bit of a fit and basically get a manager out of the club, and they're doing the same thing to Monk now, and it's really getting me to a point of I don't know where I stand on it, because part of me wants to say shed all the players, give Monk a proper chance with his own players, because he's got no money, he's got nothing, but I don't even think we're going to have anything. We get a points deduction, we could be League One. It could be an absolute shambles. If we don't even get a points deduction, we could be in embargo again. We can't spend money. We've spent too much money. Whoever is advising Chansiri, just get out of the club. I don't slate Chansiri as a man or as an owner. I don't even question his desire for the football club. I think he's a great man. I think he's got the right intentions, but the people that have been advising him have just been well off it. We did have the potential to be that Premier League side. It's just horrific to think that a lot of it just sits on that playoff final. If we'd have just got that promotion that day at that Wembley final, we could have, yes, we could have come back down, but we could have had a more sustainable sort of environment within this club. And now we've just spent a lot of money on the wrong players. And I don't know, guys. I guess I'm making this video out of sheer sort of frustration that I don't think we should sack Monk, because who else is going to want to take the job? I do think we should sack Monk at the same time when he's got no control over his dressing room, but that is more of a thing where it's like, just sack all the players off. I disagree with a lot of things currently being said in the fan base. I don't think Bannon's past it. I think he's had a couple of bad games, but the whole squad has been crap, so don't start scapegoating our best player for bloody years, alright? You've frozen out Westwood, Hutch. What's the problem in bringing him back in? I don't care if they've got an ego. I don't care what their personality is like. Westwood is a natural leader. He's had a couple of mistakes, but Dawson has surpassed that now. So, are we going to give Wildsmith a shot, or are we going to put Westwood in the net? Because something has to happen like that. What's Hutch done? I don't know. I can agree with the arguments of players saying we don't need those egos, we don't need players that don't want to play for the club, but I don't think that's the case with them. I think there's clearly something going on behind the scenes, but it's not a lack of desire to play for the club. If it is, they can get out of the club as fast as you can say, but like, give them a chance back in. There's nothing to lose. We are screwed at the minute. Birmingham is absolutely must win. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to feel about the rest of this season. I know a lot of us have just given up, and it's a horrible feeling. But Wednesday fans, I hope you're doing all right out there. I thought I'd come back, make a video. I've not been in on it. I've not been feeling it. And I'm sure you felt the same, but I thought a lot of people are calling for Monk's head. Thought I'd give my thoughts on it, have a bit of a rant. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. But for now, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, do all those things, and keep watching right here on Dexteritybox.